Now, remember, Hunter Biden's lawyer had to, well, pull back on that, forced to walk back those remarks, clarify, oh, well, Hunter has equity in the Chinese investments. According to the Johnson-Grassley Senate report, he got millions from a state-backed Chinese company, received $3.5 million, the wire transfer from the First Lady of Moscow, a Russian oligarch. Family got another 100+ grand for a shopping spree, compliments of a Chinese national. Hunter's company, about 140 grand from a Kazakh oligarch, earmarked for a very expensive new car. And who could forget his dealings with Burisma Holdings, with no experience in oil, gas, energy, or Ukraine. Imagine if Hunter's name was Don Jr., Ivanka, Eric, Barron Trump, Tiffany Trump. But the story gets even bigger. That is, Joe Biden appears to have been aware of all of it and let his son sell access to the office of the vice presidency. His family got rich. Here with reaction. He's done an amazing job on this and other issues, Senator Ron Johnson of Wisconsin. So the investigation really has been going on since 2018. Your report has been devastating. And this goes back now, what, 2013, 14, 15, right?
Well, certainly that's when they started cracking the code. But there have been reports of the Bidens cashing in on the Biden name for many, many years, dating back to when Joe Biden was a senator. But Hunter said he didn't get a cent. No, he got millions of dollars. Our report documents $5 million. We issued an addendum to our report showing about $6 million was paid into the accounts of Rob Walker, a business he controlled. And of course, Rob Walker said that he wanted to be a proxy or a surrogate for the Biden family. So there's $11 million from China. And Sean, I have to point out, the company they were dealing with, the CEFC, in 2013, they reported, I think, $33 million of income. And it just went poof. That business just disappeared along with its chairman. That's the business, that's the individual that had ties to the Communist Party of China and the People's Liberation Army that Hunter Biden was doing business with and that Joe Biden, according to Tony Bobulinski, was fully aware of.
Now, by the way, please send to your colleague, Senator Grassley, and I know he recovered fully from COVID. I know you did as well. I want to hone in on this, though, very, very closely here. If you don't have experience and you're getting paid millions, and then you have your father bragging that on tape he leveraged $1 billion taxpayer dollars and gave them 6 hours to fire the prosecutor investigating, the son making millions with zero experience, how is that not a quid and a pro and a quo? I mean, where I grew up, that would be a quid pro quo.
Well, it is. It's obvious to everybody except the mainstream media. And, of course, we found out now the mainstream media had far greater influence and interference in our election than any Russian interference ever could have hoped for. I mean, the fact of the matter, there have been polls out now. A McLaughlin poll said that 36% of Biden voters had never heard of the Hunter Biden story because of the censorship and suppression. Of that, 13%, once they found out, said they wouldn't have voted for Biden. So that means 4.6% of Biden voters would not have voted for him. That means Trump would have won the election. That's the enormous influence that social media and our liberal bias media played on this election. Their interference just is orders of magnitude greater than any Russian or Chinese or Iran foreign interference in this campaign.
Senator, do me a favor. Don't leave the U.S. Senate. I heard you haven't made up your mind yet. I'm encouraging you to stay there.